Hi guys, Anna here, hope you're all well. I thought I'd come on here today to do an energy check-in for the collective of what's been going on, what to expect, just to get a glimpse in what's going on with the energies right now. If you want a personal reading, my email is in the description box below, and I can send you details on that. Please remember that the first reading for everyone is for free. The first reading for everyone is free. So again, if you do want a personal reading, send me an email. My email is in the description box below. I am going to be using the Light Seers Tarot today. So this is again for the collective. It's not gender specific. If a queen comes up and you're a man watching, it just means that that's your current energy right now, and vice versa. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it's the end. It was the end of Mercury retrograde on the 12th. So while the Mercury retrograde was going on, some crazy stuff was going on for me. I don't know about for you, but it was just madness. A lot of crazy things have been going on for me. This is the shadow aspect of Mercury retrograde, because we are coming out of it now, so there are still remnants of Mercury retrograde for the next 2 weeks, and I think the next one is on October. So for those of you who are not sure about Mercury retrograde is when, so from what I've learned, if you look with a telescope at the planet Mercury, it looks like it's going backwards, which is quite odd, but it isn't. It's just something within, who knows how the universe works, but it just looks like Mercury is going backwards, and it's just crazy. So when Mercury retrograde is on, basically it affects with any sort of devices, electrical devices, the phone, Wi-Fi, computers, anything. It just it tampers with the energy of, you know, electrical devices, as well as the human thoughts, emotions. You know, everyone is affected by Mercury retrograde, not only just the devices, but it's kind of like going through the dark night of the soul. So we're going to go through some bad patches, and you know, these are lessons here. What lessons within the Mercury retrograde that it's on, because usually it's on for about 3 weeks or so. You know, why is it here? Why does this happen? And I believe it's to work on shadow side of yourself. So when something goes wrong, basically taking a look at what lessons you've learnt from the crazy stuff that's happened during the Mercury retrograde. Now, again, me personally, I had some crazy stuff going on, and I just wanted to get an energy check-in to see what's going on, let's say for the next week. So from today for the next week. So let's get started. Call on my guardian angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, ancestors, loved ones. I humbly call upon you to give us a clear, concise, loving light message for the collective. What do we need to know here and now for our highest good? For the collective, what do we need to know for the energy this week for us all, and for those who are watching? Please give a clear, concise, loving light message for the collective and for all of those who are watching. What do we need to know for our highest good, please? What do we need to know for our highest good, please? So first we've got justice. This is Libra's energy here. You could be dealing with a Libra, you could be a Libra, or this could just be the energy around you. This is a major arcana card. We've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the Queen of Wands. And we've got the Knight of Wands. So take however this resonates. It could be within the love arena, the work arena, family, just general. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. So the Justice card is a major arcana card. The major arcana card is basically, you know, events in your life that is destined and fated. And it's good to see the Justice card, especially with what the crazy stuff that I've been going through. Now the Ten of Cups, the Justice card talks about balance. It talks about truths coming out. It talks about like a win-win situation, you know, truths coming out. This talks about justice being done in a situation where things was unjust towards you, or just within the situation itself. Again, take what resonates. If it's within a family dynamic, justice will be served here. This could represent a marriage as well, or anything to do with law. If you're in a situation that involves law, whether it be marriage, a divorce, or just some signing of a paper, or whatever it may be, this talks about a win-win situation here, and truths coming out, cause and effect kind of a situation. And then it's next to the Ten of Cups. So if it's within the family arena, Ten of Cups represents, you know, emotional fulfillment, that happy ending. Ten of Cups is like the marriage with kids, you know, the reunion, total love and support, you know, emotional fulfillment, abundance. Look at that card. It's just a happy card. And Cups represents water. Water represents the emotions. Again, it could be, for some of you, if it's within a relationship, there is going to be justice within a family dynamic. If it's within a relationship, there is going to be like a beautiful outcome. Here, justice will be served, even after a period of a long time where things just wasn't going your way. The Libra card is here to tell you that things are going to get better. And this was a divinely guided situation. And then you've got the Queen of Wands. Again, whether you're male or female, this is just the energy that is currently around you. You could be dealing with a Queen of Wands, or you could be dealing, or you could in fact be the Queen of Wands, male or female. This is just the energy, like I said, that you're embodying. Now, if you look at this person here, comfortable, happy, smiling. Wands represents creativity, passion, that fire. And she's in her energy. She is creating, she's manifesting. If you look at the picture, she's manifesting, you know, what she wants to happen. She's very much in her power. The Queen of Wands represents that feisty, confident, self-assured person, knows what she wants, know who she is. And then you've got the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is the more masculine energy, but younger, obviously, than the Queen, because it's the Knight. So this could be the balance of your energy. If you're not dealing with anyone in particular, this could be just the energy that you are embodying. So ultimately, passion, creativity, that spark to take action forward, to create, because it's a very creative energy. And if you notice, there's a black horse and that black cat here. So you could see things and you're inspired by it. Maybe you see black horses on the TV, or you see black cats everywhere you go. You know, this is just to confirm that you are in your power. If you're seeing this in your waking life. If it isn't, this could be a union between two people. So if we put all the cards together, there could be a higher form of commitment with the Justice card between somebody who's a little bit older and somebody who's a little bit younger. They're both passionate, creative. You know, they're both they're on fire. They know what they want. They know what they want to do. And they want to take action. You could be an older woman thinking about the younger man, vice versa. You know, but this is the court cards representing the cards that are the people, which is the Queen and the Knight, the King and the Page. These usually represent energies that are currently around you, or again, like I said, the energy that you're embodying. So take what resonates. So if I put these cards together, there could be a higher form of commitment between somebody who are different. There's difference in ages, and there could be, you know, a union here, a happy family bond union between either an older woman, a younger man, or a younger man, older man and a younger woman. You can flip it, the situation. If you are the man who is the Queen of Wands and there is an energy of a younger woman that's coming towards you, it could be that. So again, take it how it resonates. So something within this week will be justified. There will be, you will feel more emotionally connected here with the Ten of Cups, and things are about to balance itself out with the Justice card, because there are scales represented here. So whatever was unbalanced will be balanced, will be justified, which is wonderful, which is wonderful energy. Wow. And then we've got the Two of Cups. So this could definitely be a higher form of commitment in regards to a relationship. We've got the Four of Swords. Got the Hermit, major arcana card. Virgo's energy now. Ooh, that fell right on the floor. And then we've got the King of Swords, sorry. So again, this being under the Justice card, there could be some sort of higher form of commitment. Two of Cups represents romantic love, partnership, proposals, marriage, the higher form of commitment. And this is under the Justice card, which means there could be a marriage, a union, the bond between two people. With the Four of Swords, swords is about intellect, the mind. This talks about taking a break. So whatever's been going on in your life, with the Mercury retrograde just gone, wherever there are crazy events that's been going on in your life, whether it be within the love arena, the work arena, the family arena, whatever, just in general, the Four of Swords is telling you to take a step back. If you look at this picture, this person is relaxing in a nest, resting, and basically mending her heart, just taking that break. This talks about retreat, rest, renewal. This talks about solitude and recovery from all of the things that was unbalanced, and doing that to get yourself to a place of emotional fulfillment, dreaming about, you know, because dreams become reality, right? If you put your energy into something that you want, it will become reality. So if you are dreaming, and you've been in a situation where it was a bit crazy these past couple of months, you know, there's a time to rest and renew yourself, you know, rejuvenate, to find that sanctuary, to take that rest and rest your mind, because again, swords represents the mind. So resting the mind from all the chatter I'm hearing, the mind chatter from the monkey mind, because monkey mind is where you cannot switch off and you just continue to think, which is crazy, because we have the King of Swords. Again, swords represents the intellect, the mind. The king is, again, whether you're male or female, this is the energy. This could be the energy that you're embodying. He's very logical, very practical. You know, somebody that is he's so strategic. He plans. You know, he is a leader, but if you look at him, he's very, very serious, very wise, very connected, but at the same time, just like ready to pounce is what I'm hearing, whatever the situation may be. The Hermit card talks about, this is Virgo's energy. You could be a Virgo dealing with a Virgo, or this could be the energy that is around you. If you look at this picture, this person is enlightened. There's a light behind this person. But the Hermit talks about, you know, going within for that personal, that quest for personal truth, you know, going in for clarity. If you haven't got clarity yet, I feel like you're going to get clarity this week. This is a major arcana card. Again, events that are meant to happen, that was divinely guided, and finding that peace again. finding solitude with the Hermit card, finding peace, finding clarity. And you know, the only time you want clarity is if you are by yourself, listening to your heart, because you know the answers are within you. So there is a need to go within here. Yes, be logical, but there is a need here to also quiet the mind, because swords represents the mind. And we've got two swords here, and now this is the polar opposites of each other. This is somebody who plans, this is somebody who does, this is somebody who takes action. But there is a need here to step back from your monkey mind and go within to your heart space instead of your head space to get the clarity that you need. But whatever happens, I feel like you are going to do this. This is going to happen. It's just a matter of taking action. And again, like I said, this one's energy is very action orientated. So is the sword's energy. Swords is the intellect. Yes, it's the mind, it's the thinking, but the sword's energy is also the doer, as well as the one's energy. So I feel like you are taking some sort of action this week. And again, it could be within the love arena. If you need to figure out what you want to do, then there's a need here to go within to get the answers that you seek, and to maybe to also come out of your mind, because the swords represents mind. Now, for some of you, you may have to take a step back because you could be dealing with two energies. So if you are somebody that is feeling for two people, because we've got the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands here, so you could be dealing with two energies, a younger person and an older one, and there's a need to make a choice and try to balance things out, and that's why there's also the need to step back to figure out in which direction you want to go in. This is just for some of you, whether it would be the King of Swords or the Knight of Wands. So you might have to make a decision here. Either way, there is happy families and happy endings. So we've got the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak. So if you are in a third party situation where you're having to make a choice between two people that you love, this talks about heartache. This talks about this talks about depression. This talks about a divorce for some of you. So again, if there was legal matters within a divorce, like I said earlier, yes, there is going to be heartbreak here, because there is a loss, isn't there? There's a loss. Somebody's lost something. So, but this is going to be justified. So if we're looking at the cards going down now, there you go. So if you're looking at the cards going down, there will be justice in a love relationship. If there was a divorce, there is heartache and pain. Yes, there is. And that's probably this is for some of you, that's why there's a need to step back, go within and get the answers that you need, the clarity that you need. You've got the Six of Pentacles. If this is a balance, so there's a lot of balance cards here. So this is the equal balance of give and take here with the Justice. So that kind of syncs with each other. So the Pentacles is about money. Pentacles represents finances, but the Six of Pentacles represents the equal amount of give and take, generosity, help, because if you were in a situation where you were the person that was giving, not that you give to receive, but it would be nice to have that equal shared. So if you're giving a certain amount of love and kindness, it would be nice to receive that back. And I see that happening here. This is also, if I read the cards going down, this is also taking that step back and know that you will have the balance within the family arena, finding the answers within, taking a rest from thinking too much, from moving, from doing too much, from giving too much, if it's not been equal. And it could have been within the family arena, or somebody, that you are having that intimate relationship with. The cards are saying here that there will be that equal amount of give and take here. And it's definitely within the family arena. For some of you, it could be within a romantic dynamic, and whatever resonates with you, it will be that equal balance of give and take. especially after heartache, heartbreak. You know, I see that you will, there may have been, if this is a third party situation, somebody has got hurt or somebody will get hurt, but there will be a balance. You know, right choices will be made from what I can see here with the Justice card. And then we've got the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So very fiery energy. Sagittarius, Aries and Leo that I can see here. So again, so if there was heartache, heartbreak, a divorce, depression, there will be balance, the equal amount of give and take. The 10 of Wands represents having too many responsibilities, carrying too much burden, feeling tired and stressed out because of the responsibilities that you have. But this is a number 10. The 10 represents the ending of a cycle. It's if you're walking around with this heavy burden, again, there is that need to rest, recover, recuperate, go within to get the answers that you seek. If it's about a third party situation, you know, this heavy burden is going to come to an end with the 10 of Wands. Again, 10 represents, like I said, carrying too much responsibilities, heavily burdened, but this is coming to an end. 10 represents the ending of a cycle. This resorts to 1, and 1 represents the Magician, manifesting your dreams into reality, but the need to go within and staying in your power here. The 3 of Wands is another action orientated. For some of you, could be traveling, because I'm shooting this when the epidemic has happened. It has gone down in terms of they're opening up shops now, flights are now open. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are still, you still got to follow the protocol, but it's much more free to travel now. So this could talk about travel for some of you. 3 of Wands talks about teamwork, expansion. It talks about commerce, you know, the exchanging of valuable things. This is usually represented with ships at the back, so waiting for your ships to come in, making a move, making a change happen. So if you are in a third party situation here, with the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords, there is a feeling of moving forward, collaborating, working as a team. You know, it could be that you may be friends with one person and have that intimate relationship with the other person, and still being, you know, when I say collaboration or when I say teamwork, still communicating with each other and ending things on something, on mutual respect, you know. But this is not surface level stuff. This is deep stuff. This is deep stuff. So this week there is going to be balance, there's going to be clarity. You're going to find that clarity from within. If it's in a third party situation, you will get that clarity. I see a higher form of commitment here with the marriage card, with the Justice card, because Justice, like I said earlier on, could represent that justice be here within, you know, a third party situation, the family arena, you know, whatever it may be. But there is some good energies here, but again, that need to go within, and to, if you're looking for answers outside of you, you're not gonna find it. I mean, you can get advice for your friends, but at the end of the day, you're still going to do what's best for you. But I find that when I'm looking for answers, I have to go within, I have to meditate. That's when I get clarity here. So let me just get some messages from the Angels Oracle deck. I love this deck, it's just the best. So keep an eye out for this week. I feel like the caution here is not to stay, the caution here is not to continuously think about the heartache or the heartbreak. It's to take action forward with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, because those are energies of taking action or doing what they want to do. And also finding the time from taking action to also step back. So you need to find that balance again, because this is, balance is highlighted here. So yes, take action, but also make sure you take time for yourself, because these heavy burdens are coming to an end, you know. It's coming to an end. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy represented here now. Hanged Man talks about higher knowing. So it's like getting clarity. If you can see in these two cards, there's a light behind them. So that's like getting insight, getting clarity, being enlightened about something. The Hanged Man is a major arcana card. And this talks about wisdom, because the Hanged Man is wise, because he's watching everything. He's hanging and he's watching everything. So this talks about wisdom. The Hanged Man talks about self-sacrifice, and it talks about looking at your situation from a unique perspective and just looking with the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man represents just looking, and that way you can get clarity that way, from just watching, not speaking, not saying anything, but just looking from an outside, a different perspective on your situation, and then you'll get the clarity that you need. And we've got recovery. And this again goes with here, with the Four of Swords. So recovery, this is the recovery card, taking a step back, retreating, renewal, solitude, you know, and rest. So there is very strong need here for whoever is watching. And this is for me too, guys, that we need to take a step back and go within and recover. So let me just quickly read this for you. It says, this period of recovery this is a period of recovery and healing for you. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is a joyful future awaiting you. Yeah. There is a joyful future awaiting you. But for now, take all the time that you need to regain your strength, which makes sense here with the recovery card. This card can also mean that your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. So again, this really resonates with the reading. I love how the cards are in sync. So if you are somebody that's going, there's a need to balance that out. Make time to put your energy and doing things, but also making energy and making taking that time for yourself to restore your energy. So finding that balance, a lot of balance here. If it's within a broken heart, listen, we've all been through heartache. We've all been through pain. Yes, we have. In whatever situation you're in. But the wheel of karma moves forward. Things move forward. Nothing is stagnant and nothing stays the same. And while this wheel is moving forward, we are recovering. We remember. We think and feel gratitude for what we have and who we are in this moment. Looking at our situation from a unique perspective and getting enlightenment here. Trusting your intuition, because the Pisces is a very intuitive card, very psychic card. So if you're a Pisces or the energy around you, there's a need here to trust your intuition. I feel like I should pull one more card out. I don't know why. Let me see what else you need to know. Oh my gosh. Trust in the situation, guys. Trust. Trust in the recovery process. Let me just read this quickly and then I'll end it on there. This is a time for trust. Sometimes there is no yes or no to a question. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is to come, so that miracles can unfold before our very eyes. Like children opening a gift, part of the magic of our life is found in the joy of surprise. Trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if you can't quite tell what it is yet. So there you go, guys. I needed that. I needed to hear that. like I said in the beginning, there's some crazy things that's been going on. This resonates with me. I hope it resonates with you guys. If you like my reading, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment for me. And if you want a personal reading, again, my email is in the description box below, and I do readings for everyone for free. The first reading is for free. Sending you so much love and light, guys. Namaste.